Kia ora everyone, Justin here again from 275 Times. We're speaking to Efeso Collins again, our Manukau ward counsellor, but this time around, what's it like for those who are wanting to go to church this weekend? What precautions do they need to take? What are your family going to be doing this weekend around with the pandemic on the back of your mind?
Yeah, well, we've given church some serious thought because we've just had a new baby as well, and so we're being really careful around where we're taking her because it's important that she's not picking up any germs and that kind of thing. I think what's really important is that we could do church a different way. We could try doing church by making meals for our neighbours, going over and sharing with them, because that's no more than a few people. There's a cool verse in the Bible that says, where two or three are gathered in my name, there I am in the midst. And I think we could take that quite literally and say to people, well, let's have smaller gatherings. So that's what we're doing, making sure our hands are clean again. But I think it's really important for all of us to know that we can have church with one another, but that doesn't necessarily mean it has to be in a building, it has to be with someone leading from up the front. It could just be a family get together, and I think that's a cool way to do church over the next few weeks, especially because I think there's cause at the moment for some churches to be shut down, just like many people are saying school should be shut down at the moment.
And I mean, it's really important at this time for us to keep engaging with each other and keep social contact in some way, but we just need to find different ways to do that. Would you agree?
Yeah, it's going back to the old cell group. Remember the old cell group, home groups we used to run? So that means you can share a meal with people, you can go out and see how your neighbours are doing. We're being encouraged by leaders on TV to look out for one another, especially for the elderly. If there's ways you can pick up their groceries for them, go do the shopping on their behalf. It's small things like that where we can really be the arms and feet of the church again, rather than having our mega churches and all of us giving way too much money to them. This is an opportunity for us to be really real about it. There's a sociologist, Rodney Stark, who talked about when there was major issues in the world in the early centuries. He said the church stood out because they did something different. They were compassionate, they were loving, they expressed their faith in a way that was meaningful. And I think this is a good opportunity for many of us to do that because, I think we're all a bit bored with singing the same hymn and sitting in the same pew. It's time to get out of it. Jesus didn't spend all his time in the synagogue. He was out there amongst the people, and I think in small groups, let's be out there amongst the people.
Cool. Well, keep preaching that, and we'll see you guys later with some more ways for you guys to stay safe, informed and connected. Until next time, let's get through this together. See ya.